Oops. All right. Well, continuous music is on the way. Yours truly, Pastor Kevin, on the GMAP Broadcast Network. I'm feeling pretty good while the music is sounding blessed. Something on your mind, you want to get on the prayer line, you'll be able to call me soon and very soon right here at 224-789-8665. Now, I got to see. I know I got the right number now. Let me see if this is the right number here. Hold on a second.
Hello.
Hello.
Hi.
Hi. Ingrid Johnson, please.
Hi, Kevin. Hi.
Oh, man.
You know what? I am so sorry.
You did. You know what you did to me? What I was trying to do to you. That's so.
But I hung up. I was like, "Well, this isn't Pastor Kevin."
You.
I was like,
Now let me
"Who
wait.
is this?"
Let me tell you something for real. Let me tell you something, because I was trying to call you to act like I was somebody else.
Well, see, I don't answer them kind of phone calls, so
And you convinced me. Let me tell you something. I don't appreciate you fooling me like that. Because you No. That was good. You completely fooled me. I thought I was calling a 90-year-old woman.
And see, and I didn't want to miss your phone call, so I was like, well, let me hang up with this person because I didn't want to miss your phone call. So I didn't want to be on the phone and then you call and I not be able to answer.
You know, I think I might have to change my cell phone number. Or I'm going to have to change one of these numbers that I'm using because it looked too much like a telemarketer's number.
Oh, my goodness. Well, yeah, because...
that was... You did... Let me tell you something. You did to me what I was trying to do to you.
Well, I'm sorry.
No, you don't have to be sorry. That was great. I am too tickled over it because I always try to call people and act like I'm like the IRS or somebody.
Well, yeah, good. I'll hang up on them too.
Yeah. Oh my goodness. I thought, and then I said, well, you know what? I better hang up and try again because I think I got the wrong number. Oh my God. I didn't went through a whole. Wow. Wow. All right. Let me gather myself here. Hold on a second. Let me gather myself a little bit because you got me. Ladies and gentlemen, I apologize this morning, but I got fooled. I got tricked. I got tricked with my own trickery. Okay? So I know I'm going to have to really, really do this right. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, dudes and dudettes, I need you to do me a favor this morning. I need you to help me welcome this young lady. Put your hands together. You already excited? Come on. You don't get that excited for me. You don't even know who it is yet. Put your hands together and let's welcome Ingrid Johnson.
Thank you so much.
Oh, I mean, my goodness. Y'all hush. How you doing? You doing all right?
I'm doing great. I'm doing wonderful.
Wow.
Thank you so much.
I'm loving this song. I just wanted to kind of throw it out there for a minute because I love it. All right. Ingrid Johnson on the line. Good morning to you. How are you this morning?
I am wonderful, Pastor Kevin. Thank you so much for having me on.
Oh, my goodness. I'm so excited. I'm excited for you. You know, And that just doesn't happen every day. But God bless you. Why don't you do me a favor this morning? First and foremost, welcome to the GMAP Broadcast Network. Welcome to the morning show. And welcome to our Broadcast Network Global Media Ministry family. God bless you. God bless you. And God bless you. Listen, I want you to do me a favor this morning. Why don't you do this for me? For those that may not know who you are, why don't you introduce yourself? Tell us who you are. Tell us where you're from.
Okay. Well, good morning. My name is Ingrid Johnson, and I'm here in the Houston area. I'm actually from Mobile, Alabama, and I've been in Houston for over 20 years. So I'm now a Houstonian.
A Houstonian.
And
Wow. Okay. Wow.
And I love the Lord.
Amen.
And He loves me.
Yeah.
And He's allowed me to be able to just do what I love to do, and I'm doing it, and I'm enjoying life.
Amen.
Enjoying life and the life that He gave me, and
Wow.
I am a mother of twin daughters who are in Virginia State College.
Amen.
Both of them. Mm-hmm.
Wow.
And I'm a wife, and
So you're a wife, you're a mother, you're a woman of God, you are, and the list goes on. And my goodness, you know what? I am so grateful for Hannah that I don't know what to do, because she was the one that introduced me to the opportunity to reach out to you. And I'm so glad she did. I have connected with her. As a matter of fact, I'm going to be giving her a phone call when I'm done here with you. And when I finally had the opportunity to connect with you, it kind of blew me away, because first and foremost, I really, really fell in love with the single. It blessed my spirit. It truly blessed my spirit. But then, you know what? When I finally got the opportunity to talk with you, it was the level of appreciation you had for God that allowed our connection to be so divine. Because through what God was doing in your life, through this network, through this ministry, He allowed me to realize how much you appreciated Him. And that just took things to a whole nother level. So,
don't he do that?
Oh my goodness!
He always take it to a new level.
Yeah. Well, you know what? I always say I don't operate in levels when I'm doing something for the Lord, because God is dimensional. He takes us to a whole nother dimension, because His ways are not our ways. And His thoughts are not our thoughts.
That's it.
Me and my little bitty flesh, I can only operate one level at a time. But when I'm serving God and God does it, God's level is a dimension.
It blows your mind.
Yeah, every time.
Mm-hmm.
So, my goodness. All right, Ingrid, you got a brand new single out, and it's titled Something About the Name Jesus. Tell us about it.
Something about that name. It's something about that name. Yes, when we say the name Jesus, things happen.
Yeah.
And it's something that I work with a group, a woman named Annie Johnson with AWJ Productions, and we do. She does stage plays. And this was one of her songs that she's blessed me with to be able to sing it. And we have I've done about 7 to 8 plays with her. And she is a phenomenal woman of God that is blessing the people of God.
and with her stage plays and songs.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, she has really been a blessing to me,
Wow.
and I'm just honored to be able to sing it and to be, a part of such a wonderful movement
Amen.
that God is doing,
Amen.
and I'm just grateful.
Now,
And it's just something about that name.
yeah, I used to always wonder what Rance Allen mean way back in the day when he was doing it with Kirk Franklin, talking about something about the name. I can't do it like he do it. Yeah, but I was really trying to, what does he mean? And then I'm gonna just say this before we move on. I used to look at the Bible, and I used to watch people dishonor the Bible. I found Bibles thrown on the floor. I found Bibles in fires. I found Bibles just on tables sitting there until I realized something. I realized that the Bible is a physical thing.
That's it.
The Bible is something that's simply meant for the natural or the flesh.
Mm-hmm.
It's not the Bible that makes the difference.
Mm-hmm.
It's what it means. And it's the word that gets implemented in your spirit. So it's it took me a long time to realize how important it was to take those words and implement them in my spirit.
Praise God. That's the Holy Spirit.
Oh my goodness. I looked at the physical Bible and said, why is it that some people dishonor this book so much?
Mm-hmm.
It's for that reason. It's not really the Bible that makes the difference. It's implementing what it says in your spirit. Oh my God.
You gotta walk it. Walk it out.
Oh my God. See, so books are meant to be read.
Yeah.
But what happens 9 times out of 10, Ingrid, when you read a book? You read it.
You put it down.
You put it down, and it's done. As a matter of fact, you can have a library full of books. You read them, and some books in that library you probably have never read past the first chapter. Other ones you read, stuck them on the shelf, and left them there. But some of the things that we have read in those books still lives in our spirit.
Yes.
So I'm getting it now. I'm getting it. And you're right. There is something about that name Jesus. Now, when did this particular single get released?
It was on we had did a live concert for the Southeast District church choir last year. And this was one of the songs that we did, and we released it on the 23rd of last month of September 23rd. It was at one of our plays.
Wow. So this song is literally
Killing Me Softly with Lies. I'm sorry.
Wow.
Yeah.
This song is literally brand new to the eyes and ears of the people around the world.
Praise God. Yes.
Wow.
Yes.
Oh.
Yes.
So this is outstanding. And of course, I did have an opportunity to speak to Hannah in the past. She said you participated in something.
Yes.
What was that all about?
It was the I Can Sing talent search that her and her husband put on, and I came in second place. And with my sister Dee Washington, she came in first, and Angela Cruz, she came in third, and we all had a great time. It was a wonderful time in the Lord, and we just praised the Lord together, and I love everyone that that I had an opportunity to meet and really form families with. That's how the Lord bless us continually when we're able to come together and just be a blessing to each other.
That's right.
And just know that there's no competition.
Yeah.
It's a family. It's a family thing. We get together and we enjoy each other in the Lord.
Wow.
And we had a wonderful time.
You
had a wonderful time.
You know what? You just preached.
Well, praise the Lord. I never thought of myself.
You just preached. I'm just telling the truth. When you disseminate the purpose of God, you preach.
Praise God.
And one thing that you said a few minutes ago, you said it was good to come together.
Oh, yes.
And not be at competition.
Mm-hmm.
That was two.
That's it.
And you did those things in worship of the Lord. If that's not a message, I don't know what is.
Well, praise God.
And I'm so excited to hear you say that, because a couple of things that I'm asking God for within this ministry is to continue to allow us to pull together a network of ministries, because we need to understand the enemy has a lot of people serving him.
Oh, yeah.
So what does that do for the enemy? It makes him powerful. That's why the battle is so, oh my goodness, that's why the battle is so severe here on earth, because there's so many people that are a part of his army that's fighting against us.
Yes, but we know the end.
Oh, we know the end.
We know the end.
But in order for the end to take place, the Bible tells us that every knee shall bow and every tongue shall confess.
Will confess.
What does that mean to me? It means that God has brought his people together and given us power through numbers.
And we got to get busy together.
Yeah. Oh, we busy. Every last one of us, we are exactly where we're supposed to be right now.
Praise God.
You know what? I hear us say that all the time in the Christian community. We got to get busy. We are already busy. It's the enemy that's attacking us, that's trying to divert us into the left turn versus the right turn. See, the enemy is busy too.
Yeah.
So, oh my God, see, let me stop.
Come on.
See, that's why I don't like to have these conversations. I always, see, y'all think y'all slick. Y'all be trying to get me to preach. No.
Praise God. Yes, it's needed. We got to hear these things.
That is so. Now, I'm going to play your brand new single here for the people. And when I return, I want you to tell us, number one, how they could reach you as an individual. Maybe they might want to call, pray with, pray for, find out where you're located, social media, website, how they can contact you, whether it be through email, phone number, so on and so forth. But what I would like to do now, since we've been sitting here talking about Ingrid Johnson and something about that name, Jesus, why don't we go ahead and let the people take a listen to it? Can you hold on?
Oh, yeah.
Jesus will be right there. He'll make you, devil will make you think that your marriage is over. He'll make you think your life is over. But all you gotta do is call on the name of Jesus, and I guarantee you he'll step right in right on time. Because there's something about that name. 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 Just call him. You can call him in the morning, in the evening. You can call him in the morning, in the evening.
That's it. That's it. Continuous music right here on the GMAP Broadcast Network. Yours truly, Pastor Kevin. Feeling good while the music's sounding. Bless Ingrid Johnson. Something about that name. What name? Jesus. Right here on the show. Man, I love my job. I don't know about you, but I love what I do too. I'm telling you that right now. And I have been truly blessed by that song on today. I tell you, I cannot wait for people to have this as a part of their archives, to be able to play this more and more and more. Now, why don't you tell us right now, Ingrid, how can they purchase this particular single? If someone wanted to show their support for you and they wanted to add this to their archives, their music selections, and they wanted to show you some support to encourage you to keep your ministry pressing forward, how would they do that?
Praise God. They can go to my website.
Okay.
And we have a link there, right there, to just click on that link and just download it right there.
Wow.
And yeah, that's it.
And your website being?
Ingrid Johnson, thesongstress.com.
Ingrid Johnson, thesongstress.com. All right. So
That's
let me
me.
make sure you guys don't be messing up. Make sure you guys got this clearly. Ingrid, I-N-G-R-I-D. Johnson.
Yeah.
Come on, that's a common name. Everybody know how to spell Johnson. Ingrid Johnson, thesongstress.com. All right. So I want you guys to really show your support. And listen, show your support. Sow the $1.99 seed and purchase the download and add it to your music archives. That's what ministry is all about. Loving one another, helping one another, connecting with one another, encouraging one another, inspiring and motivating one another. Stop making living a part of the Christian community a competition. Start making it a process of networking, a process of unity, a process of love, a commitment to doing things together in numbers for God's glory. And I guarantee you, the devil is going to realize his defeat a lot quicker than he thinks. Oh, my God. I love what I do. So, Ingrid, I appreciate you on today, and I want you to share with our viewers and listeners how they could reach out to you. I know that you have mentioned your website, Ingrid Johnson, thesongstress.com. And you know what? I'm going to ride with that, and I'm going to let people know For any intimate details, you can visit that website. Also, she is now officially, ladies and gentlemen, she is one of our featured artists right here on the GMAP Broadcast Network. She has become a part of that Gospel Artist Spotlight roster that receives the benefits and the blessings of the Lord. And I kid you not, you're going to hear so much more from this young lady on this media ministry. You cannot and or will not believe it. Listen, why don't you share that information with our viewers and listeners, how they can reach out to you outside of visiting your website, maybe their social media, phone number, email, and things of that magnitude.
Oh, yes. I'm on Facebook, Ingrid Johnson. Also, on Instagram. I'm on Twitter.
Okay.
Also, Ingrid Johnson. And my phone number is 832-638-3386.
Now, something about that phone number I think you all should know. If you got a phone number that looks like a telemarketer, you might not get through.
You ain't gonna get no.
So you might want to text or leave a voicemail.
Please leave a message, and I will get back with you.
But if someone just happens to answer the phone and they sound like a 90-year-old woman, you got through. She just don't want to talk to you. Okay? So.
That's right.
That is good
but
stuff.
I love you.
Yeah. Yeah, I love you, but if you
ain't gonna get talked to today.
Listen for this sound. Boop. And just leave a message, because you better hope and pray that you don't have a telemarketer looking phone number.
Okay.
That's all I'm gonna say. No. I might have to change my number because all my numbers look like a telemarketer. That's why, I always used to wonder why people don't call me back, or why people don't pick up the phone when I call. It's because they think I'm a telemarketer. I'm trying to sell either a telemarketer or a bill collector, one or the other.
Well.
And see, they getting smart. They using jacked up numbers now.
Oh, yes, they are.
But technology,
yes, they are.
Technology getting smart right along with them, because when I get those phone calls, it says scam.
Spam
So, oh my God, this is great. So I want to just take time out to say, man, in the name of Jesus, Ingrid Johnson, we thank you so much for joining us on today. We appreciate you. We have tried our very best to make sure that we begin to elevate the presence of your ministry and what you're doing for God, for the kingdom. We're going to do everything in our power to encourage people. Ingrid Johnson, the songstress.com. You can stop by the GMAP Broadcast Network site. She is one of our featured artists. She is a part of that Gospel Artist Spotlight roster. Find out who she is, find out where she is, find out what she's doing, and please show your love, show that you care, and show your support for this awesome woman of God and the ministry that God has given her. So, Ingrid, we thank you so much. I'm going to be calling you back a little bit later on. I'm working on a few additional things that I really think you need to know about. But coming up next, I'm going to make another phone call that I think you might just want to listen to. Okay, so God bless you so much. We appreciate you.
God bless you.
And of course,
thank you so much.
You have a wonderful, wonderful day, and we'll talk to you soon, okay?
Definitely. Thank you.
Right. I promise when I call back, I'm going to text first.
Okay.
God bless you, but you have a wonderful day, okay? Ladies and gentlemen, Miss Ingrid Johnson right here on the GMAP Broadcast Network. We love you. Have a wonderful day, and we'll talk to you soon, okay?
Wonderful. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
All right. Continuous music is on the way. Yours truly, Pastor Kevin, on the GMAP Broadcast Network, GMAP1.com. Listen.